said. It was true.
We had the city council meeting.
had Chinese food in so long.
Whoa, what?
See what I'm talking about right there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Damn, Marty.
See, that's what's gonna get us put on. What that is? We got
Cranberry sauce, no Chinese food. What else you don't eat? Never mind. We've been having that discussion on Xbox lately.
What? Why y'all talking about that Xbox?
Cause we just have random combos.
I love Xbox, bro.
Nigga be on Madden, somebody be on Fortnite, somebody be on Call of Duty, and all of a sudden the conversation of eating ass come up.
Yep.
Don't know why, don't know who started.
I miss some conversations, bro. I miss having that kind of fun.
Huh?
People.
That's the conversations you miss.
Yeah, bro. Like we used to have like all kinds of crazy conversations like
them be the combos that get the party started.
Yeah, man. Like I miss Xbox Live chats.
Cause
Like,
don't compare eating ass to eating coleslaw. It's not
the same.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it ain't the same. Well,
it's not the same.
I don't think. Yeah,
you should be getting this. Are you recording?
Yeah, I don't think that's the same.
Are you really recording this?
Is TJ calling today?
Nah. He's still dealing with whatever he got going on. Illness wise, not,
Yeah.
Oh man. Fellas.
Alright, 7:45. Let's get to it.
Coke 45.
Top of the line drink right there.
2 zigzags. Baby, that's all.
I want you to know, you guys that from that Afro Man generation, y'all crazy as hell.
Wow.
Y'all crazy as hell. Afro Man was a wild guy.
Afro Man. Oh, the I got high dude.
Yeah, one and the same.
Shit, that's all I'm looking for. Oh shit. Well, sounds like a good place to start. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to the Perspective Podcast. We got a almost full house today. We missing one. Our boy Taj out. He feeling a little under the weather, so I'm just rocking it with us two in studio, and then we got my boy Marty Lee phoning in all the way from Dallas. Is it Marty?
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, he representing the D now. He been playing Duro
Oh,
all week.
Yeah, but
so I'm gonna let my I'm gonna introduce him. I got my boy on the red couch. We got Marcus. Marcus, what's good, bro?
What's good? How y'all been?
Ooh,
good, man. We here.
Making it, bro. Just working and
It's cold out there. It's cold out yonder.
trying to stay inside. And to my left, we got my boy Lucky Seven, Boog, Mun, whatever y'all want to call him.
Hey, man. Hey, man, appreciate it. I'm here in the building. Shout out to Carmen Leroy, bro, man. Hope you feel better, man. We praying for you, bro. Get well soon, bro. It's cold out there. I ain't gonna even hold you. I'm ready to be warm. But I don't want to hear nobody complaining about this damn weather when every day in the summer I'm sweating my ass cheeks off.
Huh?
I'm sweating my ass cheeks off in that damn heat. 95 to 98 degrees, and it feels like 101. I don't want to hear nobody say anything about this weather right now. At all. At all.
I'm cool with this shit.
I love this weather.
I'm cool. It's nice. Get the be out there in the coolness and don't feel no hot air all day.
Yeah.
I'm good. Nah, I need some heat. I've been freezing the last couple of days. Can't go outside. Don't want to do nothing. Been lazy. I can't deal with this type of cold. It's getting ridiculous.
When you born?
I'm a June.
Okay,
I'm a summer baby.
My birthday is Saturday.
So, man.
Oh, okay, what we
Saturday
doing?
in the building.
Yeah.
Well, I got stuff to do, so I can't do that. But yeah, Marcus, so happy early birthday.
Yeah, man.
We gonna huh? Wait, what?
What'd he say?
What's going on Friday then?
Shit, to be honest, work, and I don't know. I don't think nothing really, to be honest with you.
Sound like a grown man asking me.
They done closed one of the clubs here.
Oh yeah. Well, Miss Marty talking about RIP East Side. RIP. I don't know what year you started, but you're ending in 2025. RIP, man. It's gonna be Shy's whatever the lady
I
name
think
is.
Shades.
Yeah, she changed the name of it. So it was fun while it lasted, bro. The good and the bad times we had there, mostly good times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss it. Since we're reminiscing, fellas, what y'all Thanksgiving? How was it for everybody? What y'all did? Who y'all saw? What you ate? And not don't talk about what we ate. You know, off camera, like what you ate for Thanksgiving.
Well, you know, I'm glad you said that.
There's been a consensus going around.
But shout out, like I said, shout out TJ. I told him he should have ate some cranberry sauce. His immune system would have not failed him today. It would have been just better. Marty, you next. I know it get cold in the D. Eat your cranberry sauce, man. I'm trying to tell you. But I had some. Went to go see some in-laws out of town, and I had some. I don't know if y'all ever had crawfish cornbread dressing.
Ooh,
Okay.
Yeah, it's like
Tell me more.
It's like a regular, traditional dressing, but it's got a Cajun twist to it. Every time we go down there that direction, I always get a twist on the original Thanksgiving food. Last year I was hooked on the Cajun deviled eggs or shrimp deviled eggs.
Yeah.
This year it was the crawfish cornbread dressing. So, and as far as a sweet, it was sweet potato casserole. I think I'm a fan of that without the crust.
Oh man.
The feeling is just, it's good. I ain't gonna lie.
Not gonna lie to you, I prefer the crust because that crunch you gotta get with that sweet.
Yeah.
Hey bro, I'm a big big fan of the sweet potato casseroles or the apple crunch and cobblers. I'm a big fan of those. I'm a big fan of those.
Still didn't get no peach cobbler.
Ooh,
I ain't
trash.
get none either. That's why. Yeah, that's like one of my
You
favorite
know
desserts.
what? Birthday coming up, I might be going to go give me some peach cobblers.
Hey man,
Okay.
Look, I understand.
Yeah.
Gotta treat yourself, brother. Mon, what you did this past Thursday?
Well, this past Thursday, like you say, it was Thanksgiving. Usually I do some kind of cooking for either my family or my wife's family, and I did this time too. So I did some dirty rice, something simple. They want me to do something simple, so I did some dirty rice this time for both houses. My wife did mac and cheese. So like I say, both sides of my family, we have like a pretty big size family, and this year we kind of cut it kind of short. So a lot of our family kind of split off into their own things in different cities.
Yeah.
So, like I said, my family was here, and we did just a small meal, but in comparison, it might be kind of big. So, I had fun, man. I seen my nephew. He came down from Connecticut.
Okay.
He came down, and his birthday was this past Monday. So happy birthday, Jalen. It was good to see him. You know what I'm saying? I went to go see him in Connecticut, and he came down to come see us for Thanksgiving. So it was dope, man. I mean, my nephew's doing big things right now. I'm just so proud of him. I can't wait to see him and more performances, more stages, bigger lights. It's just amazing to see him. And shoot, man, I really had a good time this last weekend. Or last week in general. Shit, I got fat and full. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. Like
Any specific dish that stood out?
Okay, so we were talking about Pacific dishes, right? So I had a potato casserole. I had like a cheesy potato casserole that wasn't at any of my other functions or Thanksgiving meals. And it was different. I think my sister made it. It was like, cause I love potatoes, so I was like, damn, this is good. And I said, you gotta make it again. I had something like you had, but it was almost like a version of like a Mexican cornbread casserole.
Yeah.
With the peppers and the chili.
Yeah.
I had that. And it was like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, Mexican cornbread fire.
Yeah.
Bro, it was so
They
good.
They used to make that at school randomly.
Shit, I'm hungry
certain
now,
meals.
so I ain't gonna even count.
Oh, I could jump live this past weekend. Or this week. So I got that. Shrimp, chicken, and sausage. Shrimp, chicken, and sausage.
Big ballin', money, shit.
All right, well, Marty, how you spent your Thanksgiving, my brother?
Overweight.
Oh man.
Okay. Consensus. I think that's a consensus.
Yeah.
Consensus here.
And I wish I could
I gotta talk to you off screen. We gotta talk about that.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure. I would say if I had to say the one dish that did stand out, unexpectedly I found niggas was hiding yellow cake somewhere.
Hey, who's hiding yellow cake, bro? Who do that?
So of course that was the one that stood out because nobody like really presented itself like, yo, like, by the way, we got pound cake in this motherfucker.
Bro, what's up with black people and yellow cake, dog?
You never had yellow cake chocolate icing?
No, I'm saying like why we so addicted to yellow cake?
I don't know, bro. My
Uh-huh.
aunt, she brought some down. She brought some. I was in Lafayette with my people. My aunt brought some down, son. 2 boxes, and I ate one piece. I ain't a real big cake person, but shoot, I ate that pound cake, bro. I was like, oh my god, I don't know what it is about that yellow cake, son.
Yeah.
No.
It hit.
My aunt on my wife's side, bro, she makes a dense but fluffy pound cake
Yeah.
with the ice and everything. Hey, bro, I got to give me at least 2 slices. I got to. Hey, let me go ahead. Look, I was over there trying to bargain with people to get me another slice in. You feel me? Because she wouldn't let me go at all for nobody. Like, hey, get you one, go sit down. Get you one, go sit down. I'm over there trying to bargain. Like, hey, banana pudding over there, go get you.
Man, I'm about to pull up the DoorDash app or something. Man. I'm hungry, shit.
Hold on, what you say, Marty?
I said, Auntie, I'm a grown ass man. I'm about to get as many slices.
Until you get in here that pot.
Right, that's what I'm saying. We cooked it to have it all ate. So why not me?
I mean, look. If it wasn't me, it'd be somebody else.
That's what I'm saying. So it's gonna be so. It's gonna
You
be
can't
me.
be in there snatching out of food if you ain't contributing.
Oh yeah, bro. If you ain't, that's a rule. We're gonna set a rule. If you ain't bring nothing, don't eat first and don't eat the most. Them the 2 things you can't do if you ain't put in. You can't eat first and you can't eat the most.
I take that. I take that charge. Take the charge.
Bring something. Just bring something. Napkins, my nigga.
Right, plates, like something. Just stop at the dollar store and pick up something.
I want you to know.
Water. Like we just bring something.
Just something.
Right, carry something. Have something in one hand.
I want you to know the person who didn't make something but carried out the most plates. I want you to know right now from the bottom of my heart, I hope you get diarrhea.
Shut the.
I want you to get diarrhea because there's no way you carry all them plates, all that food,
Ain't put in.
and ain't put in nothing. You didn't bring a napkin. You didn't bring the forks or the spoons. You didn't bring nothing to potluck. I'm mad at you.
Right, at least show me you care. Bring something. Damn.
I don't care. We got 5
Even
Cokes.
if you just donate $5, $10, be like, hey, bro, I'm gonna give some money to somebody. Do something, bro.
Nigga, bring a yellow cake.
No, not everybody can cook yellow cake. Not everybody can cook.
Stop
Period.
at,
Don't do
You
that.
just stop at the stove. Bring a 7-Up cake, Victoria's Secret cake, pound
Hey,
cake,
nah.
lemon cake. One of them. Shit.
Yeah,
Shout
all
out
them
to
different. Sock it to me, any whatever. Just bring a cake.
Well, you know we from the South.
You know, chocolate cake was hard to find this year.
I just go to Super One.
It was hard to find this year.
Oh well, yeah.
Why they ain't got no cake called Slap Your Mama cake?
I mean, this is like your mama seasoning, but I don't know about the cake.
You know what I'm saying? It should be the Slap Your Mama cake.
So you gonna slap your mama for the cake?
Man, look,
That's crazy.
I ain't gonna say that.
That's crazy work.
All right.
I ain't gonna say that.
I'm gonna take a pit. Well, my Thanksgiving, I'm gonna keep it short.
I ain't got mine.
Went
GDP.
to Thursday, ate with my parents. My mom cooked at the house. Ate simple stuff. Ham. No turkey. We don't do turkey.
Wait a minute, you did ham?
Right?
I didn't have ham.
You do the pork, my brother, but not the turkey?
Yeah.
Marty?
Listen here, I'm gonna come clean. I'm gonna come clean.
Oh,
Eat the pork. Eat the pork.
Hey, that's swine.
I had like 2 mini slices of ham. Like when I say mini, like the size of your pinky. My nigga, I was in the bathroom for 2 hours.
Oh, now you ain't ate it in a minute.
I haven't eaten pig in like, God, I don't even know, man, bro. Like it's been a very long time, for real.
So you-
no boudin, no pepperoni, no bacon, no none of that. Bro.
So you went to the bathroom like right after eating the swine, or you just had a bunch of shit in your stomach and we blaming it on the swine?
No, after the swine, because I put the swine on like my 3rd go round, and niggas just kept talking about it. So I was like,
Third go round.
Hey man, he said he got fat and full. I respect it.
That nigga, he had the shit.
That's what I'm saying.
before he
Third
had
go
that
Third go
He
round.
had that swine.
That stomach was
He had
tight.
the shit.
Let's go whoop his ass over
You know what I'm saying? Your whole system clogged.
if y'all want to talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. I had to run
Bad day. Bad day.
I felt good. Like, I felt good. Like, don't get me wrong. Yes, I was full and I was kind of being greedy, but at the end of the day, like, after I started eating swine, like, that's whenever the runs instantly hit my stomach. Like, you know how you feel like whenever you about to throw up? Like, you just start, like, sweating at the mouth.
Yeah. Damn.
Like, that's how, like, my stomach just, that shit hit my stomach, and I just, like, felt sick.
Well, we know who don't shop at Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Piggly Wiggly, bro. They need to bring it back, man.
Right.
They still got it in some places. Salesforce they got a Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah.
Hammond got a Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, Elegant Top Five say, we don't need that no more. So this week, do we have anybody got an icebreaker this week?
Yeah, I got one.
Oh, okay, go ahead, bro.
All right, so this gonna be a kind of like an accountability icebreaker.
All
All right, so everybody in here is either somebody either married or had a relationship, serious relationship, or been with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And we live in this blue pill, red pill conversation, which this is not that, but it's in the ballpark of that, but it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
And just be honest. If you ain't gonna be honest or be accountable, you might as well not even answer. But what do you feel like as a man? What do you feel like as a man you struggle with when it comes to relationships? Something that you think that you struggle with, or you know for a fact that's a weakness, that's not a strong point, or I could definitely get better at that, and you know it. Nobody have to tell you. Nobody have to point it out to you. You just know it, and you want to take some accountability. Be like, I need to get better at that in a relationship, and of course for the right person.
Yeah. Oh.
What you got?
Marty, you want first?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So, like, the thing that I struggle, the two things, I actually got two of them that I struggle with. It's like those affectionate names. Like, babe, ooh, love. Like,
Okay.
that shit literally makes my skin crawl.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Another thing that's hard for me is, like, the overly affectionate shit. Like, being super lovey-dovey. Like, yeah, I'm gonna show you I love you through my actions and whatnot, but I'm not the super PDA person. I'm not the super, I need to be up underneath you 24/7, or I need you, like, in my airspace 24/7. Like, I'm not. That's just not who I am. And I know a lot of people are. So, yeah, those are two things I struggle with the most.
Okay, mine.
Mine is actually a little bit toward almost like intimacy, because I overthink a lot. So when I see my wife's having a bad day, I'm like, babe, you all right? And she's like, I'll be all right. I'm gonna be cool. I don't go to the point of, and I think that's just me, because I know when I'm having a bad day, I want to be by myself.
All right.
Let me what's the word called? Decompress.
Mm-hmm.
That form of intimacy for a woman is different than it is for a man, and I'm not really good with that, because like I say, I'm going off of what I would feel, not with what they would want.
So you speaking more to like emotional intimacy,
Yes.
stuff like that, connect. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of my biggest problems. I've been trying to work throughout it, like I say, for years. My wife been married 15 years, and we've been together almost 18 years. So we've been married for a while. We've been together for a while.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just some things that, like I say, I overthink. I do a lot, and I have to get out of my own head sometimes to really just like, damn. That was a good time to be like, hey, babe, you just want me to be with you? You want me to chill? You want to just sit here and just want to talk it out? Because I talk a lot, and honestly, I talk less now than when we first got together.
Right.
And I don't want to make it too long, but when me and my wife first got together, I was always asking, baby, you all right? You okay?
Yeah.
How you feeling? You all right? And my wife is more like, at that time, she was like, y'all ask me the same questions. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm this. So after years being like, okay, this is what you want. Now everything's shortened. So I'm like, hey, you okay? You all right? Yeah, I'm fine. Or I don't want to talk about it. Cool. I'm gone. I'm out. I don't have no more questions to ask.
Yeah.
I don't have no more questions because I've already asked the questions that I need. And I know what a conversation needs to start. Everything is a starter for a bigger or deeper conversation.
Right.
So since I know this and you give me the, oh, that's it. Okay, cool. I'm gone. I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. I'm gonna go clean something or pick something up or do this, and I'll come back to it later if I need to.
Right.
I mean, that's just me.
What about you, Jeff?
Probably two things. I'd say number one, the thing I probably struggled and worked on the most, probably like people pleasing. Sometimes, you know, you do something just because you know it'll, just because the other person want it done, you don't want to. We do this, and you just say yeah, even though you really don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that I had to work on. Right, but like if I don't want to do something, or if I feel a certain way, voice it. You know, like. Man, like my opinion and my feelings is valid too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say voicing my own opinion and saying how I feel, because like this is a relationship, and you know it ain't just about you want to make your partner happy, but at the same time you don't want to deprive yourself of happiness. So if you don't, you know, so that's something I had to work on. That's the main thing probably. And it was the second one that I kind of. I can't think of it right now. It's gonna come back around to me. But I say that people pleasing, you know, people pleasing is something I had to really take control of the relationship. And and one time I would say being like kind of mindset. I would kind of get when I got if I got too attached to someone, I would get over what's the word? Dang near not consumed. Yeah, almost like so like if the stuff like it's hard for me to get out my
Most men do.
Yeah, so once the situation ends, like it's sometimes hard for me to pull away from that. So I was like, bro, I gotta get that under control, like, cause you don't never want to be that involved emotionally attached to someone that when it's over, it's damn near. Hell, you fighting hell and high water trying to just shake back, right? Like it's just a breakup. But in your mind, I overthink sometimes too. So you think deeper, like what didn't I do right? Is it gonna can we get back together? Blah blah blah. Like, bro, you just gotta learn how to just accept it and move on from there. Like if it ain't work, it ain't work. But like I damn near get attached and be like, okay, and days later you still thinking about the person. Like, bro, just let this shit. Let it go. Y'all had y'all time. Let it go,
It take a while, man.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, honestly, that's why more people need to really figure out themselves.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that is because we don't, as men, in per se, we're getting to the point of really finding out. Okay, look, I have problems. How to deal with problems. I'm an adult. Like people go through life and be like, oh man, I'll be fine. I talked it out like one time and I'm good, not knowing you're still dealing with trauma.
Yeah.
So instead of understanding that you need to deal and work through trauma and then find better ways to kind of get off of it, we just try to deal. We try to say, "Oh, I said this. I'm holding it inside. I'm cool." Well, that stuff builds and builds on top of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, because I would love to hear. You know, he not here, but I would love to hear TJ perspective on that too, being that he's another married, man in the building.
Yeah.
But I definitely wanted to ask that question because I felt like that's a conversation that I don't think we have enough as far as with specifically men. And it's funny that all y'all kind of gave the same type of answers that was rooted in being able to connect emotionally or being able to like deal with emotions. And I feel like that's something that I think all men probably gonna have similar answers on the same type of ballpark, because with me, mine would be, I think I'm bad. I think I'm bad with being soft and emotional, emotionally available. Emotionally available. That's the perfect word. It's not that I can't be romantic. Like I feel like I'm a romantic person. I feel like I do things that probably be like, man, damn, that nigga be treating this girl right, whatever. It's like sometimes you just don't, like, if your girl started to cry or your girl had complained about something, she getting her feelings and emotions. As a man, my first instinct is not to like go down and just baby you because you're crying.
You trying to solve the problem.
Right. I'm trying to solve. I'm trying to solve the problem.
Yeah.
Most men are problem solvers, bro.
Right. That's my main problem. So me being a problem solver, or me just thinking directly to fix problem, get shit straight, do it right. I miss the mark when it comes to just being emotionally soft and available in that moment when I need to be. And it's really not on purpose. Crazy. It's just off the nature of being a man. Yeah. And I don't think women understand that perspective. Like knowing, like if your man doing some shit like that, it's 9 times out of 10 not because he's not trying to. It's not because he don't want to. It's literally we programmed like that. Like, and it's hard to break down like that. I think that's why most men that have daughters and shit, they learn to become soft because you dealing with that from birth on up. You learning through the whole process. Yeah. And other than emotional available and shit like that, I think it would be the consistency part because
damn it, you right.
Because
I want to say that too, but I didn't. I want to get my emotional out first.
And I'm saying it like this, just the end of topic. I think it's consistency because I think timing for men and women is two different things. Two different things.
Absolutely.
Like, you could feel like you did something, you did enough to be consistent. Her measuring stick or her want for consistency is two totally different things. So I may feel like I did two or three things this week, or I did it enough time for you, but it wasn't enough time for you. Or I don't do it enough times when you want it to be done.
It's the measurement that you have compared to the measurement that women have. And like you said, you hit it on the head. We measure things differently. Right. Our understanding of what we should do in that moment is different.
Right.
And consistency, I think, is a huge factor for me, myself personally. This is stepping on my feet. This is hit me across the head. Consistency is my problem. And consistency for me is understanding that yes, I did it this once, this twice, this 3 times. They say it takes 20 something times to make it a habit. A lot of times men get into the wrong habits, or we get into habits that are not necessarily beneficial to our partner. So a lot of times we're going through, like you said, we're doing this here, we're doing this like once or twice, 3 times, 4 maybe, 5 maybe. And what women are they're looking for the inconsistency in your consistency. So they're trying to pick out what are you not doing now that you're trying to do in the midst of everything else. And men are providers, men are protectors, men are we're trying to be the rock in the hard place. You see what I'm saying? We're trying to be the sturdy and stability of the family. And
it's hard to be my bad, bud.
No, yeah, go ahead, bro.
It's hard to be a emotional person whenever you used to, number one, problem solving.
Yeah.
2, going through your 9 to 5, dealing with the bullshit that comes with your 9 to 5 and everything between, and then going home to go take care of your house, however you have to take care of your home. Another thing too is like in the middle of forgetting to take care of home how your partner sees fit, we forget to do the small shit like bringing flowers today.
Yeah.
Bringing her favorite chocolate today. Bringing bringing her favorite sandwich. Or just, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever, like all that type of shit. Like we forget to do those kind of things. I know I forgot to do that. You know what I'm saying? In one of my last relationships. And another thing while we just hearing this conversation is just like my tone. Sometimes my tone isn't always correct. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I'm speaking to my lady. Like, not that I'm trying to be disrespectful to her, but sometimes I just say what's on my mind, and like I be forgetting of that. Like I be talking to her like she the homie.
Yeah.
That's my love and my partner. But sometimes I forget. You know what I'm saying? That she, like Marcus said, that she soft. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I deliver it like I'm talking with y'all niggas, and she be like, "Nigga, what?"
Yeah. It's different, bro. It's a lot of things. Like an old couple told me, life is a juggle, and you're understanding what you need to juggle when you need to juggle it. It's not trying to juggle everything all at once, because you can do everything your partner does or wants you to do, right? The main person in a relationship is not only her. is you too.
Right.
So if you forget yourself in the midst of trying to make her happy, you've already lost a part that you're trying to get back.
You just build resentment.
Yeah.
Over time.
They go resentment, they go to hatred, they go to frustration, and it's like I say, it's a juggle, man, and everything that you're doing, in life is trying to balance out. And I love this question, by the way, Mark. This is a great icebreaker, bro. Absolutely.
It's been on my mind for a minute, and I've been seeing like a lot of topics that's on relationships, but I don't think nobody ever get to like the root. Like I really wish they had podcasts where they had a group of men, a group of women, and they talked about the realness of like relationships.
Right.
Not the bullshit.
Just throwing out.
The clickbait.
The clickbait shit. Talk about like, cause this right here is something I feel like if women understood what men actually feel and think about. That part of the relationship, they'll understand. Damn, they all missed the mark on this, and it's why. Right. Not as like he ain't trying, he don't want to. It's just literally I don't understand, I don't process or think that way. So I want to do things better and be better, but I can't because I just don't work that way.
My brain don't compute. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't compute a lot of things, and I just like I say I talked to my therapist. Literally a couple days, about a week ago. Yeah. And we talked about the same thing. It's about emotional availability, juggling life and problems, and going through, trying to figure out, okay, now what is it that makes me happy? What am I doing that's gonna make me comfortable in a situation that I'm uncomfortable in? Right. No matter what it is. I mean, I'm trying to get off this topic. But this is a great topic.
Yeah, right. It's a real good topic. Cause I kind of want to get off it, but I kind of got an opinion about something about this topic. Cause this is a good topic. Yeah. So my thing is like we talking about what we can get better at in a relationship as far as partners and stuff. I honestly feel like a lot of the conversations where people sit down and have all these men do that, women do that, blah 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 stuff come from a lot of us in this day and age are what I call bad daters. Which means like we don't know how the dating process, like we skip steps in the dating process, and therefore you most of the time end up in a bad relationship. Cause there's a process there to dating, like there's steps to dating. You gotta get to know the person, get to know the person, see how they, see what ask questions, see what they want to do, see how they think about stuff, how they feel about stuff. Do y'all have the same beliefs on this? Do y'all like to do this? Do you like to do that? How do you handle problems and stuff like that? It seems like we don't have those conversations when we're dating. Therefore, we skip certain steps and we get to the part that everybody wants to get to, home base. Yeah. Before we even went to first, second, we ain't even held hands yet, but we didn't got to fourth base. Like how that work? I don't know your mama's name, and I done got. We didn't already went to the house. Bro, and did what grown folk do. Yeah. So like I feel like in relationships, that's where a lot of us nowadays have missed the mark. We need to go. But I speak from a perspective of me personally. I think I grew up seeing a healthy relationship with my parents. They've been together since they was 17 to 16. Right. And they are now 60. They've been married, 40 years, something like that. Hey, that's a blessing, bro. Yes.
Give it up for that, man.
Yes,
so my perspective on relationships, I get a lot of people. It's different because I'm like, bro, I got a lot of homies. They parents ain't even together no more, and I'm like, I didn't realize. I was like, looking at that, like, so they got step parents, but I'm like, they mom and dad aren't together, and I'm like, dang. So their outlook might be a little bit different from mine, but I think it's just because. My parents, they always told me, like, I feel like they did their dating process right to learn about each other and what each other wanted, and that's how their marriage has grew and, to my opinion, became successful because they did stuff in order. Yeah. So I feel like if we just get back to that and not just want to get, then I feel like relationship stuff will. It'll turn around.
And there's no specific order in a relationship. Comparison is the thief of joy. And also like even when you get in a relationship, being married, I'm sure that person that you with don't stay the same.
Right, they
So,
gonna change.
You change. They
You
change.
change, they change. So you gotta be open.
Learning to adapt with
Yeah,
the
the new
new
person.
emotions, the new person, the new feelings, the new whatever. That's another, you know, part that just add on to the shit you already bad at.
Yeah, you already,
Right,
you
so-
already adding on more violence to your
Yeah,
plate.
right. Y'all gonna be like, why you acting like that? Well, that ain't the same person from 4 years ago, dog. Like they didn't went through life. They didn't. Just like you growing
Got
and
kicked-
changing, they
got
doing the
kicked in the
same
ass.
thing. That's what I'm saying.
Kicked
Y'all
in the
got a
ass,
kid together, so you don't know how that kid changed them or what they trauma they dealt with or something. So that's they raised the kid. So
But
it's
them,
a lot
the
of-
conversations that need to be
Yeah.
had. I ain't gonna stay on it too long, but that's what I feel like. If it was a red pill, blue pill, let me bring this yellow pill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me bring this new context or fold to this conversation, so we can start talking about the serious shit or the more, you know.
Everybody wants the fun shit, bro. Everybody wants the fun shit in relationships, and everybody wants the red pill, blue pill conversation because those are the easiest.
Right.
I mean, for one, they're easy and accessible to get to because they're
Mhm.
surface level.
Yeah.
The deeper conversations, like you said, the yellow pill, might be the emotional struggle between you and your partner. Those are the conversations that people are not getting into.
Right.
What did you see? How did you see a relationship when you were younger?
Yeah.
Like you say, from Terry's point of view, you seen a blossoming relationship that grew and expanded. Well, like you said, most people come from broken households, and when you think about it in that aspect, which I gotta get off this conversation, I gotta get off of it. But I told my mom them like years ago. I said, bro, I had to realize me being like 40, and when y'all had me, y'all was still thinking that y'all were young. No, they still want to go out. They still want to go party. Want to be with their friends, and you had to realize that I got kids in the house now. That I gotta be responsible for.
Yeah.
So thinking about that in that aspect of a man and my dad, like dude, my dad was trying to still do things. Want to go bowling. Want to go play basketball. Want to go do like my dad was still young, bro. So I had to realize that from a man point of view, like bro, we grew up. Our parents grew up with us.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's a difference from us thinking that we are grown now in comparison to what our parents were doing. They doing the same thing.
It's the same exact thing, bro. So let's get on some music. Metro Boomin. He says that many hip hop albums nowadays end up sounding like compilations because too many producers are involved and no one's guiding the overall vision. So I'm gonna read his quote. It's a lot of projects today sound like compilations. They don't sound like one idea or one complete thought. I feel like what you need in hip hop is somebody that's not you to drive your ship. Even if you do have a few different producers on there, cool. But there's still one in charge to make sure whatever they're bringing to the table lines up with what you're doing. And that's the quote from Metro Boomin. So I'm gonna start off with, let's start off with Marty. He's I know he's well versed in the music stuff, so I'm gonna let you kick this one out right fast as he's yelling at this dog. Well, while he's busy, we're gonna shift it to another music head that I know. We're gonna shift it to Marcus. I'm gonna ask what are your thoughts about what Metro Boomin said?
Yeah, man. I believe Metro is, you know, I'm gonna say he 85% correct. I feel like albums these days, they don't have the same amount of cohesiveness and storytelling. That's another reason as to why they don't sound like a full project, and they from A to B, it take you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they done shorten the songs. You know, albums now, the songs is like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So you're not really getting time to grow with the song, and the song goes different ebbs and flows. And honestly, I don't think we really have the type of artists these days that spend enough time on artist integrity to tell you and take you to a place with the music. Like, we don't have a Good Kid, Mad City type of album. We don't have artists that make that type of albums right now. Newer artists. You got a bunch of people that's gonna make songs and music that's, you know, just for the club or for the TikToks or whatever, but it ain't nobody really making no albums and songs that's gonna give you a storyline, give you a setting, take you from A to B through the music, through production, writing, and all that, and make you sit with the album and take everything in. So, But for the most part, I think he correct on that.
Okay, Mom, what's your thoughts on it?
I absolutely.
What Metro had to say about the music.
I absolutely agree. I agree with Marcus like literally 100%, bro. I really feel because matter of fact, me and Marty was talking about this. And I was talking about the first one I listened to Freddie Gibbs, his Alchemist. When I first listened to that album, I said, bro, that album is probably to me one of the best albums of the year. My only problem with it is I feel the song's not long enough. It gives you just enough to get a good bite, but you can't have much substance with it because, like I say, the beat has no full escalation and decline. Yeah. So you go through it and you get to the end like, okay, that was good. So you gotta go listen to it again just to get the rest of it or that same feeling to feel like you've had enough of it. The album itself was complete, but it was complete in a shortened version, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Like you said, great analogy with Good Kid, Mad City. Like that album took you on a journey from him being in the car free to really seeing the progression of him through his artistry, or him becoming a young man in the art of rapping, to his artistry, to a well thought out, well versed individual who can just so happen to make Pen the Past sound like a Beethoven's Fifth Symphony. All right. So it was a progression of him throughout the years. And my biggest thing with music nowadays, bro, like even with, and I hate to say this because I made fun of them back in the day, like your Juice WRLDs, your X-Tentacion, your I can even put a little Uzi Vert and stuff in there. Like those artists, Trippie Redd was another one, like the SoundCloud era. Those artists, like say for instance, Juice WRLD, XX, they made songs that were not to my liking. Yeah. But they made a album, or they made a catalog that was enough to be like, oh, I can see where he went with this. I can see where he was going when he made these songs in this album. I see he was going through tough times. He had addiction problems. He had schizophrenia. I seen when we had certain things throughout the album, and you seen it in his personality. It was wild to me because I didn't think about it in that depth. Those artists were also good at writing their things down and then expressing them through song and lyric. All right. So that was kind of dope.
I think so. You know what I'm saying? Just getting back to what Metro was saying. So my bad. First of all, like my dog came here and like my dog kept coming in. Do I want to be in here? Do I want to be? Let me go see what the fuck's going on. So my bad. But just to like get back to what Metro was actually saying, like I agree. Like engineers and producers need to work on one album. Like one individual producer needs to work on a album. It's the reason why we love a lot of Drake's early shit, because 40 or Boy Wonder was specifically working on that album, that sound. They understood the vision and the place he was getting to, and their were the highway or the vehicle to deliver the message, right?
Yeah.
It's the reason why we love YG's My Crazy Life, because Mustard, he was, you know what I'm saying, coming up from. It's the reason why we love The Chronic and the Doggy Style album and 50's Get Rich or Die Trying. Like these people, these producers locked in, pushed out, and they understood the message. And I understand, like sometimes you don't have to just record. Like I sit there and I watch a lot of interviews and stuff like that, and these artists will be like, oh well, we recorded this song in Miami or LA or New York, and I just got all these different feelings. But the thing that they often, just like the undertone message is, producer was with me.
Okay, I see where you go with that.
My producer came to Miami with me. My producer was with me whenever we made this song in Houston, and so forth and so forth and so forth. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very, very important and very critical for artists to lock in with a producer. Shit, it's the reason why people come home call K Sam to do their record.
Shout out K Sam, man.
Oh, bro, like some people are just, you know, they understand. First of all, professional. Second of all, they understand how to deliver through an instrumental, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, like
Beethoven.
either Zaytoven or Shorty Red
Shawty Red on that track.
or Mike
That's
Will.
Jesus.
Like it's the reason why, like because he's
Oh,
stuck
yeah,
with those particular people. So producers damn sure gotta lock in, and artists gotta lock in with producer shit. And one last thing I'll say about this is the reason why Young Boy keep coming up with these hits. He's using the same producers
Bro,
that
I was gonna say the same thing, bro.
they live in the Baton Rouge life. They've lived the Baton Rouge life, so they understand the Baton Rouge sound or the Louisiana sound. Because truth be told, the Baton Rouge sound is the sound of Louisiana, not what's going on.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's a
agree with
fact.
that.
So, yeah, artists gotta lock in.
Yeah, I just picked back up there. That's gonna be one of my examples as young boy, because I used to be wondering like, bro, why his numbers are great and why are kids are so fascinated with him. But then I was like, let me go listen for myself, because I got to see what this is talking about. I listened to a whole project, and then I was like, because I had in my mind, I'm thinking, it's gonna be a lot of yelling and shoot 'em up and bang 'em up. Now that is some of the songs. A lot of shoot 'em up, a lot of killing. But when you listen to the whole project, he still tells a story about like himself and how he's got his challenges going on that he dealing with personally, relationship wise, family wise, drug problems, the city beef problems in the city. I'm like, okay, so he's not just ain't just giving us one thing, and like you said, it's all under one sound. So he got his albums or mixtapes, either one you can listen to. He telling the whole. It got a theme. It's really kind of theme centered. So he knows how to make a good song, and that's why his albums do so well. And kids and everybody know every last word of it because he's telling a story and it just sounds different. And another album I listened to, I don't know if it was this year or last year. It's an album by who is it? Slim Thug and Propane called Double Cup. And I listened to it and listen to that whole album. I feel like I'm in Houston.
Yeah.
I feel like whoever produced it did a great job. I feel like I'm in Houston. They talking about all Houston stuff, but I'm listening to it and it make me feel like I'm there. I'm in the city. I got the sound is consistent. It sounds like this is a Houston album and it's cohesive. They talking about this, talking about that, and it's a theme to it. So you got to lock in. Like if you want to make a good album, you got to lock in with that person who's trying to see your vision, where you're trying to go with it. Because what they were trying to do, they're trying to just bring the North, Houston, the North and the South, and make a Houston album. And that's what they did. It was called Double Cup, and everything was Houston. He talked about the North, he talked about the South, they talked about everything in between, but it was a good listen. I'm like, bro, I'm not from Houston. I ain't never, shout out to Propane, I ain't never heard of him a day in my life before I picked up that album. And when I listened to it, I said, man, that's one of the best albums I heard personally all year. So yeah, bro, everything can't be like, we know DJ Khaled do his thing. He just put a whole bunch of artists and a whole bunch of songs on a CD. And that's a CD. But like, that ain't how music usually tends to stick with people. Like, yeah, got a lot of songs, but people like an album, people like just to play it and let it rock. Kind of like old R&B albums and stuff back in the day. You just press play and listen to the whole thing. That's how an album's supposed to be. It's supposed to be one project, not just a list of songs.
See, you said it right. You hit it right on the head. You said a CD and a project. Young Boy makes great projects because literally I can go to Young Boy albums and just listen to that whole thing. Like you said, it has a theme. Might have some things up in there that I might not want to listen to, but everything has its place.
It got a purpose.
It got a purpose for it. It's method behind the madness, and I love that for Young Boy, man. I've always said Young Boy he's infectious because you listen to him like I can see why the youngsters love him. I can see why they love him.
That might be why I like Gunna, cause Gunna and Turbo. Once they lock in, he understand his sound. He understand what he's good at, and he can give you that cohesiveness through all the songs. Because they work together, they understand what each other's strengths and weaknesses are, and what Gunna need on the song, and what his vocals might sound best on. So yeah, I definitely agree with Metro on that part for sure.
Marty, you got any more words on that topic?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, well let's get on to another artist. Talk about some money talk. T-Pain he sold his catalog, and the reason why, he says the amount of money that they gave me for my catalog, it literally would have taken me 100 years to make that much. So what are you guys' thoughts on artists pretty much like selling their catalogs? Y'all think they should? Y'all think they shouldn't? Like,
Absolutely.
what do you think about his statement for why he sold his catalog?
I think it depends on the reason that you're selling it. In his situation, you know, like I said, T-Pain. I don't know if y'all ever listened to T-Pain or not, but he's talked about it a couple times where he's lost money, went broke, and now he's back on the rise as more of an independent artist.
Mm-hmm.
So him doing this was able to get himself back in a good situation with his new brand and everything, and solidify his financial situation for his family for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
For T-Pain, I definitely feel like this was a great move. That's one of my favorite artists. So, like, when I seen that, I was like, that's good to know that he done bounced back, learned from the mistakes he made with the money at first, and now he's doing well. But then you also see some artists, they say that it's important that they own their catalog and they master. I guess just depending on how the business works and what you plan to do with it determines if you should sell it or keep it. But if they gonna give you this boatload of money for something that you wouldn't have made 10, 15, 20, 30 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, yeah, go ahead and take advantage of it now. Get that liquid cash now and invest it or put it where you're gonna put it at. Especially if you're an artist that you know you can make more hits.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, my catalog is good, but I'm a dog at this shit. I can make more music.
Yeah.
I can make more songs. So I ain't mad at him. Not mad at him.
Okay, Mom, what you think?
Congratulations to T-Pain for selling his catalog. He felt he was doing the right thing. Obviously, he did the right thing. He made a boatload of money from his catalog. I agree with Marcus. T-Pain is one of them artists that they're a jack of all trades. He can sing, he can rap, and I'm not talking about just sing auto tune. He legitimately can blow vocals, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So it's amazing that, like, say a artist like him that you would have never thought that could fall off or something like that would have happened to him. But everybody makes mistakes, and so he went through a hard time. He bounced back. He's risen, and he's making money not only in the artistry of rapping.
Yeah.
Like, he has other business ventures that are making money for him while he sleeps, and that's what we want to be as a people. We want to have our money make money while we're not even worried about it. T-Pain did something that a lot of artists should think about, but I don't think everybody has the catalog that T-Pain has.
Fans, they don't realize how many.
They don't realize how many hits
that he done been on. He done wrote. Something else you said too. Crap! It just how it stood my brain that dang fast. Marty, go ahead. Shoot. I hate when that happens.
I guess I'm the only one on the other side of this, right?
Okay.
Now, in hindsight, I agree with T-Pain selling your catalog. I get it, because obviously your contracts are bad. But you know how you circumvent this? By reading your contracts up front, making sure you're doing good business up front. And the reason why I'm that person that's like on this side of it is because, yeah, you thinking about, man, like, my life's about to get cut off next week, or my baby needs food right now, and I'm gonna take this $200,000 advance. But, bro, if this label coming to you with a $400,000 advance up front, just imagine how much more you would work. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm a person that's more on the side of, like, man, turn that shit down, do good business first, and then, you know what I'm saying, maybe somewhere down the line, like in your 60s or your 70s, where you may not feel like making any more music, like, then sell off your catalog. But T-Pain, if we in our 30s, you know what I'm saying, Boog, TJ, y'all boys in the 40 club, but y'all know what I mean, like, you still young enough to make more music and have more music. Shit, make as much as you can, because shit, whatever they offering you, you work 10 times more.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know it's a trend, and I just hope they selling it off for the right reasons. Like, if you selling it to Universal Studios, so your shit is in movie So,
Hey, man.
Yeah, I'm thinking, shoot, maybe I just don't want to make music no more, and it's gonna give me a lot of money right now. But he also, I know T-Pain. That's what I want to say. But I know you say he make music, do other stuff. Right now, he's big into, I guess, streaming, ain't it?
Yeah, he's
Like
a gamer.
he's a gamer, so I know he probably making some money off of that. So maybe he wants to invest in some of those ventures. Maybe he wants to invest in some type of music venture. I don't know. I didn't watch the whole interview with Shannon, but yeah. But as far as him selling his catalog, I mean, if he knows what he wants to do with like the money that he's getting from the catalog, if he invests it right or and plays the card right, you know, that money can still stretch and make more money off of that. He just don't want to do it the music thing.
in
And
mind.
he also sees like the streaming and music sales. Maybe he knows something in the future about the industry. Like
Hey, man.
He
That's
said
what
it would have taken him 100 years to make that money. So he's doing. He said, I did all the math. We couldn't have passed this deal up because of what they're offering me, and not only are they're paying me now. If I make any other more hits or any TV shows, anything else, they're willing to come back and add more to buy anything else I do and produce.
Yeah.
So like I said, this is coming from a person that does writing, producing, rapping, singing, recording, podcasting, got his own label. He is the machine. If I can make more of this shit, you want to keep giving it, I'm gonna keep selling it. That's why I look at artists like that versus just somebody that's I got signed.
Artists like that, bro, I realize are a company. When they become the business or a business,
Right.
you can no longer say T-Pain the artist. I have to say T-Pain the business. Because that business is now
That be boy.
you know what I mean? That be boy big time. Because literally if you're saying like T-Pain the man, the musician, the business, his name is now anonymous with making from a consumer to a producer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From Nike being the company to Nike being the brand.
Like the Kiss Kiss song with him and Chris Brown.
Yeah.
He wrote that song, made the beat, and produced it.
Mm-hmm.
And produced, wrote the beat, and everything. I didn't know that. Even as a T-Pain fan, Chris Brown fan, I didn't know. I knew he made his first album, Rapper Turned Singer. He made most of his hits, make most of the beats.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know he wrote that song, gave it, put Chris Brown on it, and got most of the credits for that song.
Yeah.
Just Kiss Kiss by itself, and that ain't the only one. You know what I'm saying? And he said he done wrote country songs people don't know about. So he doing shit behind the scenes that I can make money additional to the catalog that I just sold. Plus the music that ain't mine. Think about it, he did a lot of features.
Right.
That's not my shit to sell. So I can still tour, do songs, and make money off of that and sell my catalog.
Right, the songs with Wayne, all them hits he made with Wayne.
Right.
Yeah. Couple with DJ Khaled.
Ludacris made his with him.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So shout out to T-Pain for just being a jack of all trades.
Hey man.
And just shout out to him, bro.
money moves.
Right. Big money moves.
Big money.
While we on the topic of money, there's a guy who says $100 million ain't that much money. That's pretty much what he said. He said $100 million ain't that much.
OBJ tripping for real.
Yeah, so Odell Beckham says $100 million contract does not last forever. He says, speaking of like athletes,
Mm-hmm.
you give somebody a 5-year, $100 million deal. He usually takes home about $60 million after that 5 years. So he's probably making $12 million a year, and he's saying that's not really that much money. I'm gonna go first on this one. And I'm gonna say that Odell, you're tripping, cause $60 million over 5 years, that's a hell of a lot of money, and $12 million a year is a lot of money. But I think we talked about this off the before we recorded. Pretty much like how it's your habits, like your habits determine really if that money gonna last or never. So if you one of those guys who don't have good spending habits, then yeah, that money not gonna last forever. If you're trying to buy if you buy your mama $1 million house, if you buying the homies a $250,000 house, you buying your lady the $300,000 bags, of course that money it's not gonna last, dog, because you only gonna get it for a finite amount of time. You gotta be disciplined in order to okay, if this cost, you gotta have some budgeting skills again,
Mhm.
which the NFL. I can't blame them. I blame schools for this. We don't teach that much in school, like budgeting and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So that's a topic for another day. But that's just poor money. To me, that's just poor money management. If you make $12 million, if you make $60 million to bring home $60 million within 5 years, and you end up going broke, like that's poor money management. Because the average American, probably I would say over their lifetime, they may gross $1 million. If that's working a full time job, you may gross $1 million over your lifetime. Not bring home gross.
Right.
1 million.
So let me put this in perspective too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know we broke. We ain't got it yet.
We ain't
got the type of
deals
money.
coming.
You know, we ain't got
Nike
the athlete
coming.
money. You know, we ain't
Jordan
got
coming.
the meals and all that shit. But I
Sponsors
just want to put this in perspective, okay? So he said $100 million is not a lot of money because by the time you pay agents, taxes, and stuff like that, you probably left with $60 million over 5 years, a 5-year contract.
Mm-hmm.
You said that's $12 million a year, right?
Yep.
If you just take half of that, or just $5 million of it, and put it in a money account that make 4%,
That accrued interest over.
that just pay you just for the money sitting in there.
Yeah.
That's an SP
That's
500.
200. That's 200,000.
You could just live off that money
That's 200,000.
a month or a year.
I believe that's gonna be every month. Cause you acquire, it'd be like 4% over a year, so even over 12 months,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, it'll still be a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
live off
saying?
the interest of that.
So that's just off of half of the 12 million. Just imagine if you only lived off of 1 million, 2 million, and put the rest in the savings.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time you get to your 6-year, your 7-8 year contract, how much interest and everything you're gonna gain this is just solely off of putting the money in an account that build money.
Yep.
Not an investing account, not stocks that's like 8 to 12% a year. So it's like, thinking about that, man, it's like, bruh, just like what Marty just said about bad business, read your contract, shit like that. You gotta also think about with T-Pain, the people that manage your money is what also fucks you up.
Yes,
Bingo.
sir.
You know what I'm saying? The people that's over the accounts, over the amount that's coming in, you not paying attention to what's actually coming and going.
Mm-hmm.
You know, buying shit, assets, stuff like that. Even if you don't got millions of dollars, I still feel like if you don't have money management skills, even with the couple hundred you got, it's gonna translate to the millions.
Thanks.
So
Sure, you see it all the time. That's how all them lottery winners go broke just like that. They done won. You done won $8 million and you broke within a year. Like how that work? How that work? But like you say, it just came. But like you got poor money management, or you got poor habits. You won the $8 million, but let me go back to the casino and try to hit for another $8 million.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. So yeah, Marty, let's get your thoughts on this situation. $100 million ain't enough, brother.
Sometimes you know the phrase "too much money ain't enough money." Like this is one of them things right here. Whenever like Odell, he's out of touch of. Well, maybe Odell has never been in touch because his parents have always had it. You know what I mean? But shit, $100 million, man. If you can't make $100 million stretch for a decade, then you have an issue. You have a really big issue.
I mean, that's just a lifetime issue.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, granted, he's a athlete and he comes from Olympian-esque parents and LSU royalty, right?
Yeah.
But for somebody like myself, if I hit a lick for $100 million and I got, you know what I'm saying? I know the people that I need to take care of, and the people that I need to take care of, they're not gonna ask for $1 million. Like, they not. Nor, I mean, maybe I would have it for them if they ever asked, but I wouldn't just up it to them, right? Now, I would invest my money in different ways. Like Marcus said, you can throw it in the bank, whatever, bread can grow. I put it in the business. Money, you know how many snow cone stands I'll open up?
Oh God.
Or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, be for real, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can go invest in my community and get rent houses, and I can go build my house somewhere off in Texas where, you know, the property tax may be cheaper, or somewhere in Louisiana, like if my family's more comfortable there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just do the right things
Yeah.
I just think this is the case that he's not in touch with how other people are living. He's only in tune with himself and his household.
Okay. To live off of.
OBJ is out of touch with the common man, the common person. Bro, $100 million is an absorbent amount of money. And I want everybody to understand just like $1 million is. $100,000 is, if my math is correct, I think 3% of the American population that makes $100,000 a year. $250,000.
You in the top 1%,
So-
ain't it?
No,
250,000?
I think right now since of inflation, I think it's right at 350,000. So right, 350,000 is top 1% of Americans in the U.S. That means there is less 300,000 heirs than there are. I think there's 300,000 heirs than it is 100,000.
Mm-hmm.
So we're talking about 100 mil, $1 million a year for, let's just say, a person or a couple. It's 500,000 for two people. You're in the 0.003% of the U.S. Can you imagine 100 mil? Let's put it in perspective. You're already making more money than everybody damn it who watches you play football. You make more money than them while they're watching you catch a football on Sunday. The only person making more money than you are the owners of the company or the owners of the team that you play for.
And at the same time, bro, we gotta remember Odell is the same person that hit a live football game and wearing a Richard Mille.
My phone must have heard me earlier because I said I would buy a laundromat. They said this woman
It's selling one.
this woman quit her job, 38-year-old woman, quit her job to run a laundromat, and it brings in $475,000 a year.
God.
So just imagine if Odell takes 1 meal of that money and buys something that just brings him in $400,000-$500,000 a year that's outside of football. And that's not even including endorsement money.
Endorsement money, none of that.
Do you know you can make a what is I just had it in my head. I just had it in my head. It's a, if I want to do something for my community, right?
Yeah.
Charitable.
A charitable donation. I can make a donation, or I can make my own charitable organization. You know what the term nonprofit is? It can be profitable, but at a certain amount of money that considers the organization a nonprofit. I can put $1 million into a nonprofit and still show no money through taxes throughout the year and get that million back.
Yeah, write-offs.
So-
That goes back to manages
your money.
and who's telling you what to do with your money.
Right. Do you right people, like you, some of y'all just ain't using y'all resources correctly. Like you know the owner know your name. You ain't asking him, hey, who your financial advisor? You're not asking the GM, you make such amount. Who's your financial advisor? You just going to pick the first dude that call your phone, like, hey, I used to manage such and such back in the day, or I do manage this guy and this guy, but like ask some people who got some. Yeah, you around millionaire, but I would if you at that level, I would say try to ask somebody who got who money longer than yours, who help you keep this money like this, and because I need to speak to them. Because I want this money to last me for the rest of my life. I ain't trying to go broke. I got this contract for a reason. I played football for a reason, to get this money and not have to work no more. So I need to talk to the people y'all be talking to.
Bro, like I love, like, for one, I think a lot of the football players, basketball players, soccer, etc. First, you need a mentor, you need a financial advisor, and then you need somebody with a better understanding, like somebody that has a better understanding of how to work your money. Like say, I guess it's the same as a financial advisor. So you need a mentor, somebody that has more money than you, that's already done the same things you're going to be doing or want to do. You need a financial advisor, somebody that can steer you in the right direction of how to make your money grow, how to make your money make money. This is why the 30 for 30 broke exists. Because all those athletes that made millions upon millions, they go broke in 3 years.
Yep.
This is why when the NFL started doing this, hey, look, go to this class, you're a rookie, you gotta attend this. If you miss it, you definitely not gonna play the rest of the year. You gotta attend this class because y'all spending your money on dumb shit, y'all doing dumb shit, y'all not doing the right shit.
Shoot, they'll tell you that for a week and never, all right, fam, we'll holler at you. I'm like,
But see,
they need longer than just a week, dog.
But see, look, you gotta realize these are kids going into adulthood or these are adults that have bad money management, bad spending habits.
Or they ain't come, most of them just ain't come from money. So
I mean,
they
that's
don't know
why
how to handle, like you say, bad habits. Don't know how to handle that much money.
That's why it's easy for me to try to like almost kind of dog them, but I want to understand, like, bro, we have to make better financial decisions. We have to get to the point to where we're not making the most unrational, like, let me go get 3 bus downs and 5 chains for 18 people.
My first car be a Lambo. I'm like, son, what are you doing?
I don't mind a Lambo.
But it can't be my first car. This is my first contract. This car 200. This car 300. I don't know how much a Lambo costs. At least $400,000. I signed for $5 million. What am I doing? I'm gonna go buy this car. I'm gonna buy this house. But man, I think first point. I think that, like, sports media, sports in general need to do a better job of highlighting the people who are doing stuff after they've finished playing.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jamal Mashburn, dumb rich. Most people won't even know what he look like no more. Nope. They just see some tall black dude. They don't know what he doing. He on all type of businesses. Shaq is another one. He got money everywhere. You see his dad, Junior Brigman, the super rich dude who owned all them fast food places.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of people who doing real good with money outside after they've left the sport, but nobody's highlighting the business side of it. Or we just don't see it, because
they're not showing it to us. We don't see it.
Yeah, we don't, or we just not even interested in it because they not doing it a flashy way. They not wearing, some of them not wearing chains. They wearing suits or they wearing regular looking clothes. They dressing like the Bill Gates do. They dressing like Warren Buffett. Some of the people that's making dressing like some of the rappers or other entertainers that we might see or look up to. And another thing is just
that word, idolize.
Like some people, they just have to use. They need to get better at critical thinking. Like I remember, like Magic. My dad told me, like, Magic Johnson had an interview, and they asked him, how he kept his money. He was like, well, when I played for the Lakers and I got to the Lakers, the first thing I wanted to say, I didn't buy a house. I bought a condo. I can live in that condo and pay it off. It's way cheaper. And then guess what? I can own that condo and rent it out. Traded, because you don't know if you're gonna get traded or not. So he's like, I'm not tied down to this $2 million house note that I have to sell or get off of just because I wanted a big old house. He's like, nah, I did stuff for a reason. I bought this car because I could afford it at the time. I didn't want a car note, so I bought a car cash. I bought a smaller house. I didn't buy X, Y, and Z. I didn't overindulge in certain things that I didn't have to at the time. And I look at him now. He owns theaters and he owned part owner in all these teams. And he got
I think the Dodgers, isn't he?
Dodgers. He was with the a WNBA team before. He's with the Lakers. Like, I got money coming in all type of ways. He just bought a nice yacht. Got a big old yacht. But I'm saying, like, stuff like that, people need to look at it and look into it, see how did the people who still got money after they played. This man played in the 80s. His contract was 10 years, $10 million. And I look at him now. But that's because he invested right and got with good people, and he spent his money, the money that he did have on the stuff he wanted, wisely. But I think that's just one thing that we need. Everybody needs that, but especially the people getting bread, money like that. Like that, you can't don't spend it all at once, because you can't. My mama always say that. She said you can't spend money twice.
Okay.
So that's how she always operates. Like she like you can't once you got money, you can't spend it twice. So once you do it, it's gone. So whatever you do with that, it better be a good decision.
They got another saying that if you can't buy it 3 times, you can't afford
can't
it.
afford
You
it.
can't
So,
really
right.
afford it.
Yeah, so
Akon took it a step further. He said, if I can't buy that car 7 times, I don't need it. And that's kind of like